Welcome back, friends. We'll start with second experiment in the lab, database lab. First experiment is study experiment. Hope all of you have gone through it and completed. Experiment number 2 is basic SQL. Write simple queries in SQL on the schema created for specific application. In that, we are going to see DML languages, data manipulation languages. SQL includes DML, and DML is responsible for all database modification. And DML commands of SQL are basically select, insert, update, and delete. Select, insert, update, and delete. Now we'll see how to execute all these commands using DML and data manipulation language commands in SQL. Even we'll see one more command of DDL, which is required when we create a database. So we'll go to the terminal. We'll type the command mysql -u root -p. Password is again root. In your case, you have to give your password. That's it. We started the MySQL. I want to check whether the database is created. Show databases. Semicolon. Yes. So last time we have created int_vad as database, and one more is TE87. Now I want to go, or I want to open my database, and in my database I want to store a table or a relation. I want to create a relation, create a table. So I can see int_vad, this is my database, and one more database I have created, that is TE87. So first you need to use this database so that in that database you can create or see whatever records you do have. So for that, the command is use int_vad. This indicates that now you are using current database, and that is int_vad. Okay. Unless and until you do it, you are not allowed to go inside that database and access any relation. Okay. Now we'll see first the DDL command, then we'll go for the DML commands. DML commands are select, insert, update, and delete. But to insert the records, to select the records from the relation or table, to update the records in the table, and to delete the records in the table, database should have that relation, should be created. So first we'll go for create table, and first example is, suppose we'll see if you want to create table. We'll take any table. Chalo. Student relation. Create table student. Now, when I use create table and this student is a student table name or relation name, I have to specify the schema of it. And so I will see the attributes. Now it will have the data types. So database data types. There are different types of database are available inside a database. Numeric. So we'll first see MySQL numeric data types. So we're integer, decimal, float, real, teeny integer, small integer, big integer, bit. These are the numeric data types. Range is from this. So if we take integer, the range is from minus 2147483648 to 2474834647. Numeric 10 raised to 38 plus 1 minus 10 raised to 38 plus 1 to 10 raised to 38 minus 1. Float and real. So these are the numeric data types. For character and string, char is a data type, varchar is a data type, varchar max is a data type. Variable length storage will provide max characters, but this is not supported in MySQL. Varchar 2 is supported in MySQL. Text, variable length storage with maximum size 2 GB data. Character, fixed length with maximum length 8000 characters. Varchar, variable length. So in char, there will be fixed length. In varchar, the variable length storage and maximum range is length is 8000 characters. There are again different data types regarding date and time data types. Date, time, data time, timestamp, and year. As we proceed, we'll see different data types. We'll see now student. So first I want student ID. So I'll write integer as suppose underscore ID is my attribute name. Data type is integer, and then I will specify the size. So this is the way. So here you can observe in student, I have taken first attribute, and here this is attribute name s underscore ID, its data type int, and inside a bracket size, comma. So this indicates this is my first attribute. Suppose my relation I table, I do have 3 attributes. So next I will type student name. So s underscore name. This I want varchar, and size is suppose 20, comma. So this is my another attribute. And third is student ID, student name, and we'll take address. Address, again data type is varchar, and we'll give size 20. So these are my 3 attributes, and these 3 are belonging to student. So bracket complete, semicolon, and enter. Okay. So this is the command for creating a table inside the database. Okay. So create table, table name, inside bracket, first is attribute, table attribute. In that again, name of the attribute, data type, and inside bracket size. Second attribute name, that is s underscore name, data type is varchar, and inside bracket size, that is 20. Third attribute, address, varchar, and 20, data size, and bracket close, end semicolon. This will be given as query. Okay, it indicates that your table is created. I can see the table, show tables. So only one table is present, which is just right now we have created inside the database name, that is int underscore VAD. Okay. Now we'll go for first select Suppose I want all records that indicate star from table name, that is student. Empty set. Why? Because there is not a single record present inside the relation or inside the table student. Now we'll go for insert into table name, that is a student values. As there are 3 attributes, so 3 values should be inserted. So first is ID. Always use single inverted comma. Suppose student ID is 101. Next attribute is student name. I want that A, B, C, comma. Then address. Suppose we'll go give the name. So 3 attributes over, bracket complete, semicolon. So this is the second command, insert. Insert into table name, values, and all the values in single comma and separated by a comma. And end, at the end, bracket complete, semicolon. Enter. Query OK. This indicates correctly you have inserted. This query is correctly inserted one record. Now, already we have seen select star from. So select all the records from the student. Star indicates all. That shown as empty set. Now we'll use similar query once again. Select star from student. See now, it is showing you the one single record, that is 101 ABC Solapur, which we have inserted, right? 101 is a student ID, ABC is a student name, and address is a Solapur, right? We'll insert one more record now. Insert into table name, student values. Again, suppose now ID is 102, comma, name is XYZ, comma, city. Bracket complete, semicolon. This indicates successfully you have inserted another record. One more time. We'll see select star from student. See now, it shows you 2 records in the relation. Now we'll see the update. I want to update one record. Syntax is update table name, set column name value where it means condition column name equal to value. Suppose I want to set address as Occluse, whose SID is 102. So I will write command update. Now our syntax is, remember, update, then table name, student, then set what I want, address. Attribute value should be same. Address equal to what I want, a clothes. Where condition, where s underscore id equal to, suppose that is 102. Complete semicolon. So remember the syntax is, first you have to write update, then table name, then set keyword, then you want to change this Pandharpur to Aklos. So that is the value of this attribute address. Address equal to, in place of Pandharpur, you want to set Aklos, right? So we write set address equal to Aklos, where SID is 102. So this is a condition. So this is a constraint. We'll see now. Yes, query okay. It indicates successfully executed. Now we'll see the table. You can see here now. Previously it was a Pandharpur. We have updated it, changed the value of that attribute, Aklos. Next is delete. Delete will delete the record from the table. So syntax is delete table name and condition. Delete table name and condition, where condition is like this. So we'll write delete table name is student, where s underscore id equal to 102. You should write it in single inverted comma, semicolon. Query complete. Okay, something is wrong. Delete student, where SID equal to. One more time we'll try. S underscore ID equal to 102. Where? Yes, delete from student. Yes. So this was the mistake, syntax. So we are not inserting this from, delete, but from is required. Delete from student relation, and condition is where SID equal to 102. Is query okay? So now this is successfully executed. That means we have deleted single record from the table student. So from was missing in previous two. We'll see now. Select star from student. That's it. This is how we have executed the DML second experiment, DML commands, DML language, data manipulation language. So first, for that, one more command we have used, that is DDL commands, create. So we created one table inside the database, and for that we have to use this command, use and database name, then create table, name of the table and all three attributes, because we have taken three. If we are going for four, mention fourth attribute, its data type and size. This is the sequence. Name of the attribute, data type of the attribute, and size of the attribute. Comma indicates this is first attribute information. Name, data type, size. Second attribute information. S name, data type, and size. Third, then first is insert into student values. We have inserted 2 records. Then we have gone for update. Remember the syntax. Update, name of the table, that is student, then set keyword, which value we want to change, that is set address equal to occlude, where SID equal to 102. Then delete from student, where SID equal to 102. Thank you.